a lot of how I hire is very similar to what it sounds like you guys do. I'm not a big resume person. I didn't come from the industry that I work in, and I've always had to navigate that obstacle of, well, you're not an engineer. You don't have this crazy technical background.
If you're hanging out with all your party buddies all the time and all that fun stuff, guess what? That's where you're gonna stay. And I've evolved over life. I'm 46 years old now, and so I've got adult friends. And I've been amazed at, I make a pretty good living, but then you learn and look with other people and go, wow, there's another level.
My philosophy on culture is that, one, we have to hire for it and we have to fire for it. So we have to bring in people that fit what we're trying to build. If we invest in our people, the results will come. And so everything we do is based on training and developing, making it fun, call contests. We did an NFL themed blitz.
And I think it comes down to the manager is responsible for learning the strengths and the weaknesses of their team. That is on the manager. We have to get to know them, what they want, what their skills are, and lean into that coaching aspect of leading, which is so much more important, in my opinion, than just pipeline reviews.
In fact, I can give you also an example what goes on in the universities nowadays, especially with a lot of coding classes. Many of the times, professors even advocate students to use AI to rectify any bugs or mistakes in their code, or put prompts and help them with, changing whatever is required.
AI does not replace a human in a job. So AI replaces a human who does not know how to work with AI, right? Probably if I do not know how to leverage AI to be more productive, so those are the folks who gets replaced. Right? Now you need to be quick enough to adopt and know how to leverage AI and probably be more fast and productive.
So we're a very ambitious company, although right now our scale is not that big. We recently just crossed $1 million in our overall revenues in dirhams. But our goal is to get to 100 million in sales in the next 3 to 4 years. And we live in a unique time where a small team like ours can actually imagine of doing that. We have a small team of around 10 people and 4 people in the founding team.
But most important is the strategy, because I think for any organization, if we have a really good strategy or the leadership team, they can just use whatever they have, whatever they currently have as the resources to scale in a really strategic way, so that they can transfer risk to the third party and they can increase stickiness and get more venture capital in that way.
The first question that any CEO should be asking is, what problem am I trying to solve? What is the most pressing point that stops me from scaling my business? And the answer may not be AI. It's not automatic, because people's like, I want AI tomorrow. I don't know where, I don't know why, but it just has to be AI.
Buzzword.
It doesn't really have to. It really start with the problem and your reasons why. And it may be AI or some combination of AI automation.
If you want to look at things impartially as possible, and that's hard with your own business sometimes, okay? But if you have like an AI that can give you impartial advice, that really knows the context of your full business, and can sort of reel you in and ground you when you need to bounce ideas off of it, that's huge. It's like having like almost like a mentor.
12 of the RealPage Dallas Cowboys club level tickets that we were able to use, for the winners of that competition. But we did a call blitz where, basically we put everybody on teams. They called in the middle. We had a halftime where downstairs we brought out a PS5 and Madden, and we had a whole Madden tournament against the account reps. We brought pizza and wings and all of that, and then went back up to finish the blitz. So we try to do fun stuff like that where, yes, you're coming into the office, but while you're here, you're having fun. We're building good relationships. You're getting, to do fun things.
And I'm working with really good friends with people, and I'm able to have these conversations outside automotive and just have a talk about business. And you hear these guys that are way far ahead of me, that have a lot more money than me, that have scaled companies, multi-million-dollar corporations, and it's just going, man, it just pushes me, because if he could do it, he's smart. But I don't think he's got any of this, maybe some of them got this, special sauce, but most of them, they're just normal dudes. And they found a way to solve problems and make money. And by surrounding myself with people that are doing better than me, it raises the bar for myself. And so for those entrepreneurs, you got to find those folks that are on the same path, without a doubt.
A resume will tell you where I've been, but it doesn't tell you where I'm going. And so for me, I like getting a context of a background from someone, from their words. So when I'm in an interview, I don't ask them, hey, tell me about your previous history. Tell me about, the previous work you've done. I ask them to actually tell me your story and where are you trying to go? Like what is your ultimate destination? Because I don't want to bring people on my team that don't have a vision for their life or where they're trying to go or where they're trying to accomplish, because it's so hard to impact them in a positive way because you don't know which direction to help guide them. Like there's these little effort things that I see that I'm like, oh, if I hired this person, that's how he's going to be pursuing customers. There's going to be this purposeful pursuit of relationship.
You want to understand the process that your sales teams and outreach people are doing and see how far you can push the automation, optimization, and AI components to really augment the tasks that your people have in hand, to empower them to do that. I would advocate very strongly about the transparency and ethical adoption of AI. Right now, the technology goes beyond recognition. A lot of conversations you may be having that sounds like human and almost indistinguishable. It's tempting to use that as an alternate solution for humans. And I think having a disclosure that AI is designed to really become this extended arm of the services we provide to our customers, that we cannot physically be there 24/7, multiple languages around the clock, but we're putting every possible effort to deliver the solution that we can be there.
Many a time, it is actually happening. A lot of students are using it's not, as you said, there was a certain point of time when I started engineering around 2019 when there was no AI or anything. People actually they were really proficient with coding. They knew everything. And I still remember there was this one big fat textbook that we were using to learn C++. But now I see like things have changed. The AI is generating codes for them, and majority of them are just using that and tweaking it and things like that. So that is what's happening right now.
Right? Like a mentor with a ton more experience that has pulled from different disciplines and really grounds you. There's a ton of just power in that. So yeah, I think that's an incredible idea. And I try to do that as much as possible, is sort of ideate with AI at even like a basic level when I'm about to do, whether it's content or, planning or whatever. It's so powerful. It really is.
Coaching matters, and so that's where we're able to develop the system that they can follow, because like you said, you are very confident and you speak with authority. Your new rep on the team isn't going to have that. So what tools can we give them to teach them the pathway? I'm a big fan of the challenger sale. So I think of it as like your lone wolves, your challengers, your relationship builders. You can't clone a lone wolf. It's never going to happen, right? They're going to do their thing their way. And so those people we do have to look out for. We should let them do what they do if they're doing it well, but we can't map that process. Can we map the process of the challenger? Absolutely. And those are the people that can then take on that leadership role, build out a system, and lead the team to success, whether they are lone wolves, relationship builders, challengers, etc.
The best way to predict the future is to invent it. And I think this will actually open up a lot of new roles, Matt, and also this will change the operating model of how the business works itself. Today, if you want to be efficient, it has to be lean, in terms of how many people you have in your organization has to be lean to make sure, you're efficiently working.
So I think strategy is important, and also organizational structure, and to enforce accountability, who is going to responsible for what, and then accountable to ensure a project success, and then eventually portfolio success, and then we can move the current state into the future state regarding the organizational goal.
And I think we can stay lean and still be ambitious and get to this point of providing a lot of value for a lot of customers out there, for a lot of companies out there, and also for candidates to be able to find a meaningful job faster. And especially with how the job markets and candidate market are evolving, again, because of AI and how things are changing, we see a lot of things are going to be different in the next few years, and we see ourselves playing a key role in this changing market.
1, 2,